everyone. Well, I know it's been a long time. Things have been kind of crazy around here, and also just so much exhaustion. So many days I have to get up really early because workmen are coming, and then they don't come, but I've already gotten up early, and then I'm exhausted, and then it goes on and on for the next day. But anyways, I'm happy to report, very happy to report that last Saturday, September 10th, I finally got a toilet and my shower working. So I went from July 1st to September 10th without those amenities in my ADU. I just would have to go next door to the landlady's house and use her amenities, which worked out okay, but you know, in the middle of the night, it's not the most convenient thing. So they actually have to remove the toilet when they're ready to put in the flooring, but they just put in the toilet for now so that I don't have to go across the hall anymore. Well, across the breezeway into her house. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little garden montage at the beginning of the video. If you don't know, we just came out of a massive heat wave where I think it was like 10 days to 2 weeks where the temperature never got under 100, and some days, well, let's see, what was it, the 4th? Maybe the 4th of September, or Sunday. We got in the car. It was 115 in the car. It was 111 outside of the car. It just, you know, the gardening was not good. And I had things that were growing inside under grow lights, and they were ready to be transplanted outside before that heat wave hit. And then they just didn't make it inside until it was over. So it just didn't happen. So that's okay, because I know that those particular plants I can just grow them again, no problem. So, but 2 of them I just planted in the garden today, and that would be choy sum and a Mexican sunflower, which is I think the center part is very dark brown, and then the leaves are very dark red. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to make her for dinner. So we're having some Trader Joe's teriyaki chicken, which is really good if you've never had it. And you don't even have to put it in the oven. You can actually just microwave the chicken part, which is good. But I always put it with jasmine rice and green beans. So, yeah, that's going to be your dinner. So, gosh, you know, when I'm not making a video, I think of like a zillion things to tell you. And now that I'm making a video, I can't think of them. But I will talk for a little bit about crochet because, well, the little Zabez things that I made way back when, several weeks ago now, I think, well, they went public, so I can show them. So, but these are just these are the little ones, what I call the buds. So let's see. So this one here is the thistle. Let me tell you, that hair was a pain. This one is the passion flower. As you can, there we go. Can't say my embroidery was great. And I was supposed to embroider right here too, but I somehow missed that in the instructions. And this one is a little daisy. So, not sure what I'm going to do with these. I can't send them to my little niece because, well, with the thistle, she'll just pull the hair out. So, I tried to secure it, but it's not that secure. So he also makes a little like a little planter pot you can stick them in. I have to find where that that pattern is. And then I saw on Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet that she was making that Queen Elizabeth amigurumi. So I started it, and well, right now I'm working on the coat, and I've got the hair done. So hopefully, well, I'll finish it over the weekend. Won't finish it tonight. And I started, believe it or not, another 2019 Jaded Stitches Folk Art blanket. So I have the back panel done. I have one applique done. I haven't actually touched it for a couple weeks. I don't know who in my family is going to get it, because the ones who were to get it have already got it, and the other ones are just little babies. So it's kind of too big for a baby. So we'll see. And I'm not in a hurry to finish it, so hopefully I don't just put it in a work in progress pile. But yeah, so I got that. I did do another Zabez piece. I can't show you because he hasn't gone public with it, but it'll hopefully be in the next video, whenever that is. And I'm sorry, again, I'm sorry, it's been so long between the videos. Anyways, that's all I'm doing for crochet. It's actually been a little bit hard for me to kind of get back into it, but I'm back into it. We're cool. Well, one thing I wanted to mention was puzzles. Now, I love doing puzzles. It seems like the only time I can do a puzzle is when I go visit my mother, because there are no cats around to play with the pieces. So I haven't done a puzzle in my own home for a very long time. But I recently found through Facebook, this advertisement just kept coming up, and I thought, well, okay, I'll look at it. And then I started getting advertisements from tons of puzzle places, but one of them stuck out, and it's Buffalo Games, and I will put a link below to their website, and check out the ones that are on sale, because, well, there were a whole bunch on sale that were $4.95, but now I think there's only one, and everything else is like $5.95 or a little bit more. But they're like up to 75% off. And so I was looking through there for the 300-piece ones, because that's the kind that my mother does. And a lot of the 300-piece ones, I'm like, yeah, but she wouldn't like that design. You know, give her a lighthouse or something kind of scenic or pastoral. And that's what she likes. So I've gone a little crazy on puzzle buying lately. In fact, I'm waiting on 2 orders from Buffalo Games. The first order came. The other 2, I haven't gotten word that they've shipped yet. But anyways, do go check out Buffalo Games if you like puzzles, because these are, they look really great. I'm going to go get one and show you, so hold on just a moment. Whew, and I'm back with a couple of puzzles. So, you know, you can also do a search on their website of, you like dogs or cats, and they'll bring up all the dog puzzles, all the cat puzzles. So this is one of the cat puzzles. This one happens to be 750 pieces. And then this one I got from my mom. So when she runs out of puzzles, I'll send her some. And this is dogs caught mid-action as they're about to like catch a ball. So it's like their mouths are all open It's kind of hilarious. So this is just 300 pieces, and they're large pieces. So again, Buffalo Games. I will put a link below. So, and these, I got these for $4.95. Okay, so what else? Tomorrow the landlady and I are leaving very early in the morning to go back to the old neighborhood. She's going to get her hair done. And while she does that, I'm going to go on some personal errands. And because when you move to a new place, there are just certain things that you need to get or re-get for your house. And one thing, so I'm going to do is go to the hardware store, and maybe I'll find that Miracle-Gro herb and vegetable potting mix soil. Oh, that stuff was luscious. And that reminds me, I got a couple of new sunflower seeds. Now the landlady, she doesn't like sunflowers. She really just doesn't like those ones that get gigantic because she thinks they look alien. So I got this dwarf variety that's normal sunflower colored, but it's called a teddy bear sunflower, and they're real fluffy, like almost like the way a carnation is fluffy, or maybe even a zinnia, but even fluffier than that. But they don't get very big. They only get like maximum 18 inches tall. So I'm going to be getting some of those started. And the other one I got was called a chocolate cherry sunflower. And who knows how big that gets. So we shall see. We shall see. But I'm going to grow flowers back there, and this is California. We can kind of grow all year long, especially in Southern California, because we don't have fall and winter exactly. Weather gets a little cooler, but it just means that we don't have those hot spells. But right now we're kind of in a yo-yo of weather. So right now it's more moderate, but next weekend we'll be back in the 90s. So, that's when you can tell the weather's changing, when it starts to yo-yo like that. And then November comes and you're just in a nice moderate range. The nights can get cold or cooler. I shouldn't say cold, because the coldest we ever get is in the upper 30s, but it never freezes. So, and that's really pretty rare. Mostly we're in the 40s at night during the winter. So yeah, I plan to grow things all year long. In fact, I've got 3 tomato plants. I started them indoors. They were under grow lights, and then I just transferred them, was it yesterday or the day before? And they're thoroughly watered in, and I don't have tomato cages though, and I don't just have access to the landlady's car to just go and get them. But the previous owners left behind these short metal trellises, and I don't know if this variety of tomato is determinate or indeterminate. We'll find out. But I'll just make do with what I have. Maybe, Ace Hardware, the hardware store might have some, but this is a very, very small Ace Hardware. Very small. So, who knows? Okay, so let me tell you what needs to be done in the ADU, and it's going to take months. They changed out the doors that needed to be changed because they weren't up to code. But of course, the all around the edge of the door, that all needs to be, I'm going to say patched, but we'll say mudded and taped and redone, because it's disgusting. And then just to my right, are 2 sliding glass doors, and that was all torn out, and There's drywall in there, but that has to all be mudded and fixed and everything. And then it has to be painted, and then the flooring has to be put in, but that literally is going to take months. So, and why it's going to take months is, I mean, even the landlady, she just got the drywall in for her kitchen. She doesn't have a functioning kitchen. So I have a functioning kitchen, but she never comes over here and uses mine. She just uses a microwave. But you know, I would rather her get her stuff done first and be functional over there. And so we'll see. But supposedly a guy's coming to mud and tape this next week. But there's so much to be done here that he won't get it all done in one day. And he's going to be doing what's called hot mudding, which is like sort of like almost a cement, and it actually gets hot as it's drying. You know, like plaster of Paris gets hot when it's drying. But anyway, so he's going to be doing some of that. And then when he was putting in one of the doors, and he was cutting the wall around it, it cut right through the wiring for the light in there. So now we have to have an electrician come out, and the landlady wasn't real happy about that because that's expensive. And it's not a priority because that's only in the second bedroom, which I'm using for a cat room. So yeah, lots of stuff to be done around here. It is so dusty. One day, the guy was putting in the door frame, and he was raising so much dust it set off the smoke detector, and so that was lovely. I actually had to wear a mask one day, but I think that's when the other mudders and tapers were doing sanding. I mean, just everything is covered in dust in here. Everything. And it's not going to get any better until they're done. So, yeah, nice layer of this white dust on everything. But that's when you should wear a mask, is when it's like that. Not when you're trying to avoid something that's only 1/1000th the width of a human hair. That's stupid. Okay. Anyways, that's it for right now, and I will talk to you all in another video. Bye-bye.